Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we are reading for the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, April 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Now, you know when I read for the weekend, yes, I will use my two Radley Valentine decks. I will use my Angel Tarot cards for the main message. I will pull one from my Archangel Power Tarot cards. I will also pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all decks with Reiki energy. Remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to deliver the message, and I hope that you let me know who it was for. Anyway, one of the things we need to know about is April 3rd. So April 3rd, Mercury, which is in charge of communications, electronics. A lot of times there's a lot of karmic type of value with Mercury, especially when it's retrograde. Right now it is going direct, and all the planets are still going direct. But Mercury entering into Aries, and that will be at 11:42 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's a lot of interesting things going to happen with Mercury entering into Aries. Aries is a fire sign, and there's a lot of I energy. Not I, but more I energy with Aries. It is the first sign in the astrological year. So, a couple of things. One is be careful about what you're going to be talking about. Tempers could be raised. So, and this is while it's in Aries. So it's not just for this day, but you may find communication being very blunt, very to the point. But it also may be a time for you, especially if you have a hard time communicating. It may be a time for you to actually dig deep and pull out those words that you have been waiting and wanting to say. Now, maybe you have been waiting and holding them back for a specific reason. Maybe not. That's up to you. But just be aware that, could be some fiery speech going on when Mercury goes into Aries. So let's begin the readings. Hello, my Pisces. How are you? Are you ready for the weekend? I just felt like you needed to get ready for the weekend. Here we go. So let's see what we have for my Pisces. We have a Four of Earth already. Fours have some stability, but also has some organization. Earth energy is about our Taurus, our Virgo, our Capricorn. Very solid energy. A lot of times it has to do either about your home or how you spend your money. I don't know why I'm saying how you receive or how you work for, or your career, on how money comes into your coffers. Okay. Anyway, Four of Earth. Like I said, there's some organization here. I kind of feel like you may have to look at your budget. I feel like you may have to look at how money is going in and out a little bit. You may be looking to see how to stabilize some of your expenses, and possibly things you may need to cut down on or divert. Okay, so it could be maybe you have 101 cable channels, and you may look to say, but I also want to do this. And so it could be, well, now maybe I'll go down to 55 cable channels, which is a little bit cheaper. Or I might go to a different type of package, or I might go to a different type of system in order to save a little bit of money. But the thing is about the money is the money is going to be diverted to something else. Okay, so maybe it's like, well, I need a new car. But the thing about my Pisces that a lot of people do not understand is you can be very frugal with the buck. You can be very frugal with your money. And you can be very generous with your money, but you can also be very frugal with your money and also very frugal with yourself. And you like to buy high quality for lower prices. So this is that type of weekend for you. I don't know if it's necessarily that you're going to be looking at your budget to see where you can make some cuts so that you can divert some of the money to something that you want to buy, or if you're going to be doing some shopping Maybe you're doing some, spring or fall shopping, depending on where you live, northern hemisphere, summer, maybe, southern hemisphere. Maybe you're trying to just kind of, redirect some of those funds. But there's a purpose. I feel like there's a purpose. It's kind of like, well, if I take from here, I can then spend it here. You know what? That's not bad. That's not bad, my Pisces. Like I said, people do not know that you're very smart with the buck. Um, you know, I would say, though, that you need to have it planned out before you necessarily share your plan. Okay? Okay, anyway. Four of Earth is being too frivolous or too cautious with money. Good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. Here we go. Next card. Five of Air. Now, fives has some change energy to it. Positive, negative, it's not always comfortable. Air energy is our Gemini, our Libra. It's also our Aquarius energy. So there's some changes happening around you. And maybe that's why you need to do this. Maybe that's why you're kind of like diverting, you're changing, you're kind of like, well, we need to put here and, and not necessarily spend on here. It can create some friction, especially if you are in a position if you have a relationship. It could be your work, job, career, personal, intimate, interpersonal, family, or home. So if it's a personal or intimate, and you're like, we need to save for our vacation, or we need to purchase this, and you have somebody who says, no, we need to save the money and put it here, there could be some conflict with that. Okay, so there, air energy is hearing news, it is thought processes, it's strategic planning. And the thing is, I feel like you have your plan, you can see it clearly. The thing is, it's how do you communicate it to the others, and do they even listen? Do they even listen? They don't really, like I said, they don't really understand that you can be very good with money. You can be very good with money, my Pisces. Not sure how you're going to bridge that or how you're going to chip away at whoever's wall that is. Anyway, let's see. An unwise choice. Learn what you can from the situation. Review everyone's motives. So the review everyone's motives does click to me, does stand out a little bit more so, because it's kind of like you need to have a catch. You need to have a hook. And so what's important to that other person? So maybe you're going to say, instead of, oh, we're going to, maybe the other person's the one that watches all 101 channels. So instead of maybe saying, well, instead of saying, well, we're going to get rid of that in order to do what I want, maybe you're going to say, well, I thought maybe we could either get rid of our vacation or get rid of your 101 channels. I don't know, but it's kind of like giving them a little more of a choice and possibly maybe redirecting them a little bit. Anyway, let's see what this is. The next card is. There's a little bit of a challenge here for you, my Pisces. It's not necessarily going to be all your way. Let's see how you can possibly, I don't know, do we want to say the word manipulate the situation? Or this phrase, I should say. Here. Anyway, next card is awakening. Okay, so we have a 1 and a 2, so it's a 12. So 1 is new beginnings, 10 or is a transition, 2 is kind of choices. 1 plus 2 is a 3. 3 is very powerful, the power of 3, and also it's very celestial. Awakening is Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel is the divine messenger, so hearing news. But awakening is looking at things a little differently, okay? Possibly looking at the other person. I just feel like you're trying to, I don't want to say manipulate, though I just said it a couple of times. You want to help guide them to another way of perceiving. And in so doing, you may need to look at things a little differently yourself, okay? So you could be doing some influencing here, but you may need to, instead of taking that direct route, you may need to kind of go around a few corners to get there. But stay in your integrity, okay? No lies, stay in your integrity, my Pisces. Here we are. So Archangel Gabriel, remember? Okay, look at things from a different perspective. A temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. Okay? Because I think that whoever this is that you're going to be presenting, now this could be, again, this could be maybe you need, maybe you do the work of two people. And you need to present it to say, I cannot continue to do the work of two people, okay? Or maybe you lead a department and you've only got 3 people in your department and you need to have 4. So it's kind of like, how will this benefit you by letting me do this, okay? So that's not being manipulative. That's just kind of doing it's a win-win situation. How's that? How's that? Anyway, let's see. We'll pull one more card here and see what this has to say. So yeah, you're looking for a win-win situation. You're looking for where it's mutually beneficial. At the same time, you want the outcome to come out where it's really beneficial for you too. Here we go. The Lovers, Archangel Raphael. This is a relationship type of energy, okay? Now, this could be a romantic relationship. It could be any of the relationships, the work, job, career, all that I talked about. But again, there is, Archangel, there's a 6 energy. 6 is man, number of man, and it's what you make of it. So it's how you approach it, how you're going to actually, you can go in and be just very blunt and watch out for Mercury and Aries, because that will bring some. But Aries also can kind of, like I said, Aries is about is about me, is about, just self. So you can, how do you frame it? How do you frame the words? Okay? Lovers is keeping the relationship even after you present. Okay? Raphael, I love Archangel Raphael. I love Archangel Gabriel too. But Raphael is the healer and helps to heal in all manners. So this is about making choices from your heart, deeply emotional commitments, the power of love. So you've got some interesting stuff here, my Pisces. It's really interesting. It's kind of like, it's like I going after what you want. There's some changes, going after what you want, at the same time being cognizant and being also kind of, caring and careful about the other people around you. But it's still all about going after what it is you've been wanting. So let's see what crystal or element might be helpful for you. I bought a bunch of crystals and I put them with my other bunch of crystals, and I don't know which ones they are, but let's see. Maybe this will jog my memory. Here we go. Azurite. Do I have azurite? I might have azurite. Azurite. No. I didn't buy that, but I do think I have azurite. Wherever you may be. Here, you might be azurite. Are you azurite? Well, we'll pretend. Anyway, no, that's too blue. Azurite is all about divine guidance, stillness. Divine guidance and stillness. Remember, connect with your higher power, guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine. Gabriel, Raphael. New connections. Also astro travel, which I have heard that Pisces, you can do a lot with that. You can do a lot of that. And remember the tether. Remember the tether. Anyway, interesting energy for you. So let's see. So tell me all about it, my Pisces. Now, I hope you enjoy my readings. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. It does help, and I thank you. As always, my Pisces, please know that you are truly loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.